What is up, guys? This is your boy Andy Matrix. I talk about anime, manga, video games, geek culture, and Japanese culture. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and like this video. I'm on a journey to 1,000 subscribers. I'd appreciate your help. Now, let's get onto it. Now, look, anime and manga and a lot of Japanese entertainment is one of the last things that have not been inundated with, like, with like identity politics, wokeness, and to make it short, things that have been messing up American entertainment. The exact same thing that messed up the comic book industry, that have been screwing up movies, that has screwed up Star Wars, that has screwed up, Marvel lately. Those things you don't find in anime, and by those things I mean like the ideas. Those ideas that mess up those franchises have not touched anime. However, the West, a lot of Western companies, they like to take things from Japan, like anime, and turn it into live action. We're gonna have a Yu Yu Hakusho live action, which is actually being directed in Japan, but I heard, and it looks like it's already in the making, a My Hero Academia live action, a Naruto live action, a One Piece live action. I talked about that on this channel. But recently, Japan has been fighting back, such as the manga artist of Love Hina has been fighting back by taking a political position in Japan for creative freedom, right? And now this guy, the creator of Ultraman, and I want to make it clear that I'm not a fan of Ultraman. I watched some of the episodes when I was a kid, but I was never really a fan. I'm here bonding into comics. So, Tsuburaya Productions CEO vows to grow Ultraman's fan base without making changes to Western audiences. Woo! Woo doggy. He says, in order to compete on the world stage, we need to make use of Japan's identity. And it's true, because people like anime for what it is. People like anime because it's from Japan. And look, for example, Demon Slayer. Take a look at Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is an anime that takes place in the 1800s of Japan, right? It takes place in Japan and is popular worldwide. It's like, for example, Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is was made in England, was written by a British man, but is popular worldwide. So we should honor, the culture from which the intellectual property came from. And that's why I'm really happy to see things like this. Like, for example, I'm here in Sankaku Complex. Yeah, basically the producer of Ultraman, the creator of Ultraman, is giving the middle finger to Hollywood. Oh, he's giving the middle finger to Hollywood. Here it says, he cut right to the heart of the matters, pointing out that besides a terrible 4Kids dub, yeah. We already know about 4Kids dub, how 4Kids back in the early 2000s was basically like, the dubbing was just horrible, especially for One Piece, and how they censored the crap out of One Piece in 4Kids. It says, Ultraman never had much of a presence in the West, and he's right. Ultraman never had much of a presence, right? It wasn't really popular here. So it says there are a number of cultural standards in the West, especially in Hollywood. It says from a Western perspective, most of the world's popular Japanese characters are already being made into films by Hollywood major studios and global media groups. However, Ultraman is not one of them. Ultraman may be the last IP, intellectual property, left in Japan. We have received many offers from overseas companies, but if we do the same thing in Hollywood when we go out into the world, Ultraman will be buried among the many hero characters in order to compete on the world stage. We need to make use of Japan's identity and Japanese-ness as a strong point in our story. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. This is very, very, very true. Okay, Naruto is based on Japanese lore, Japanese mythology, and that is why it is absolutely amazing, right? The same way that Greek mythology is popular in movies, it's the same way we love anime in anime for what it is. We like anime because it comes from Japan, okay? And so I'm really happy to see things like this. I'm really happy to see them, you know, fighting back. He also goes on to say, it says to send out new value-added works that are not in the Hollywood standard, but have our unique genes from Japan to Asia and into the world. I would like to put a message into our products and events based on our works. I would like to work with people from different industries. I mean, take a look at Cowboy Bebop, for example. Take a look at Cowboy Bebop. You know, you have a classic. You know, it's an anime classic from the 2000s, or from the late 90s, I like to say. And then it was absolutely perfect. And then Netflix took it, added a whole bunch of stuff to it. They made, you know, they not only did they cover up Faye Valentine because she was too revealing for the male gaze, but then they turned her gay, and they just changed a whole bunch of things, right? They just messed that up. And so they want to take things from Japan, Americanize it, and say, hey guys, look what we made. You know, check it out, buy it. And they wonder why people hate that shit. You know, so I'm really glad that they're fighting back. I'm really glad that, you know, they're standing up and giving the middle finger to Hollywood and turning down intellectual properties. You know, and honestly, Ultraman was not really popular to begin with, so I wonder why it got so much, you know, so many offers from American companies. Anyways, we'll figure that out later. We'll be making more videos on. I'm gonna keep an eye on this, actually, on the whole Ultraman case, to see if the creator of Ultraman says anything else about Hollywood in the industry. That is it for now, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, like this video, comment below, and tell me what you think. I want to hear your words in the comments below. This is Andy Matrix. That's it for this video. Godspeed.